A while ago I was approached by a customer to build a replica of a car he used to have as a gift for his wife. There were a variety of colors available in the 1/43rd scale model, but not the black that he had on his car. So he asked me to buy one of the models available in this lovely green, strip it completely and repaint it to match his car. Of course, the stripping has been done a couple of times on the channel. I have built various Seats into replicas of cars from customers, and they all assemble pretty much the same, just like all the other die casts in the 1/43rd scale range. So you just simply need to cut off a couple of tabs, press out some parts, and be a bit careful to remove all of them. Once all of the plastic has been removed, you go over it with some paint stripper to remove the paint, and then wash it off once all of the stripper has done its job, and you can move on to sanding it with a 400 grit before priming it. After sanding the entire model, clean it up a little bit, put it onto a spray stand, move it into the spray booth, and apply some primer. Now, since I stripped the paint both in and outside, I'm also priming the inside with the bare metal pieces, and of course doing the outside as well in a couple of nice wet coats to get super smooth coverage and a nice smooth finish. So in the past I have built a couple of replicas for customers and also one of my own cars. From the Volkswagen Audi group, they all pretty much have the same metallic black, so I still had some of that paint left over. I figured I'd use that and see how good the match is, and maybe alter and change it a little bit if it's not super accurate. So the first couple of coats were applied with that Volkswagen Audi metallic black, and then later I adjusted it a slight bit to make the metallic not as pronounced as it is. So as I expected, I wasn't really happy with the way that the OEM paint came out. The metallic flake was a bit too big and a bit too pronounced, so I just went over it with some jet black. This is a straight black, no metallics in it whatsoever. I'm not going for a full coverage as I still want the metallic effect to be there, but I just want to tone it down a little bit and not make it as pronounced as it was. A light coat of the black has now been applied. The metallics have been toned down pretty much to the way that I want them to be. I let it cure for a little while before applying 2 coats of clear to make it nice and glossy. After applying the first coat, I let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes and then moved on to the second coat. The second and final coat of clear has been applied and the finish is nice and smooth. So I set it aside for a couple of days to cure, and then once it was hardened out a couple of days later, I could move on to the final assembly and add a couple of details here and there. The final assembly was pretty much done using only Craft Bond from Tamiya. This is a nice flexible and strong glue and safe to use on pretty much all parts. All of the clear parts and window pieces have come pre-painted in the model, as it of course was a finished model, but the painting left some things to be desired. Some of the edges were completely unpainted, only the top side was painted, and therefore you could see through those clear parts on the side, and that wasn't really looking all that nice. So I just went over all of the edges with a permanent black marker to make it nice and black and not have it see-through. The light housings or backings for the taillights needed to be painted silver to give it a nice reflective finish and also not make the taillights completely black. So I decided just to use a bit of silver paint and a brush and applied it in a couple light coats before letting it cure, and then I could simply just glue in the clear red lenses. The interior that came with the model was completely to spec of the customer's car, so it didn't need any changing whatsoever and could simply just be put back in place, same with the chassis. And then finally I could put on a lot of the exterior details, the license plates, the logos all around, and also paint a couple of the window rubbers. The mirrors could then also be put back in place, and that finishes off this build. So we went from the green, yellow, gold car that it used to be to matching black as the car that the customer used to have as a nice gift for his wife. Overall, not a super complicated build, but a nice transformation, changing the entire color and having it finished a bit better than the model straight out of the box.